As soon as the man rolled down the car window, a large amount of mud immediately poured into the car crazily through the window, frightening him. He quickly closed the window again. In just those few short seconds, the mud had already gotten all over the inside of the car. It seemed impossible to escape through the windows, but just as he thought he could relax for a moment, the sound of shattering glass came from the sunroof. He hurriedly took out some tape, wanting to stop the glass from cracking further, but no matter how much tape he covered the entire sunroof with, it was completely useless with no other choice. He could only pick up the steering wheel lock, pulling it open and wedging it in the position of the sunroof. The situation was finally temporarily under control. The man let out a deep sigh of relief. Thirsty and unbearable, he picked up a bottle of mineral water and started drinking crazily. Just as he was about to finish drinking, he suddenly remembered this was the last bottle of water in the car, considering whether he should save a little. But things had already gotten to this point. If not dying of thirst, he would suffocate to death. He might as well drink it all in one go. Then he found a marker and drew a cross, hoping God would bless him to make it out alive. The man didn't want to just wait around like this anymore. After clearing out all the items in the car, turning his head, he was surprised to find there were actually water droplets dripping from the shattered sunroof. Although it was dirty, muddy water, the man still leaned over and licked desperately. He dug out a small hole with a nail clipper, then tried to enlarge this hole with his fingers, hoping more water would flow down. Taking out a bank card, he folded it into the shape of a funnel, inserting it into a mineral water bottle just like that. A simple water collector was made. Water drops kept flowing into the bottle. The problem of drinking water was temporarily solved. Next was how to obtain more oxygen, so he dismantled the tubes from a camping chair, poking it upwards through the small hole in the sunroof. If it could poke all the way to the surface, not only would the oxygen problem be solved, he could also call for help through the tube, but the muddy water flowing down along the tube quickly. Found some newspapers to plug up the hole, then found a mineral water bottle cap, tying it with string to make a simple valve, then threading it through a thin steel pipe. The problem of muddy water backflow was temporarily solved. The man reinserted the pipe with the valve into the broken hole, then threaded another pipe with hemp rope, using tape to completely seal the joint. Seeing that both pipes were fully inserted but still hadn't reached the bottom one, could imagine how deep the man was buried. As the distance kept increasing, the resistance became greater and greater. He couldn't push the third pipe no matter what. In a moment of desperation, he took out the car jack. Soon the jack also reached its maximum limit. He could only find a towel to pad his shoulders, enduring the immense pain, pushing the pipe upwards bit by bit with a few angry roars. Suddenly it felt much easier. The man hurriedly leaned over to look, actually seeing a glimmer of skylight. He desperately took a few breaths of fresh air through the pipe, then started shouting for help like crazy, but not knowing if it was because pee was too thin or if there was simply no one outside at all. The man shouted until his voice was hoarse, still not hearing any response, so he suddenly thought of a method, using the nail clippers to cut the rope and take out newspapers, and a lighter, hoping to use thick smoke to attract the attention of people outside. But he forgot this was in an enclosed car compartment. The thick smoke quickly spread to the entire interior.